It is Tiffany Gaines, host of the Secrets Podcast. What's happening, everybody? A fresh full week of NFL season is in play. What do we think so far? Well, here are my thoughts. I'm bummed about the Aaron Rodgers story. I'm not a Jets fan. I'm not necessarily an Aaron Rodgers fan, but I'm not an Aaron Rodgers fan either. But I was certainly rooting for the hot gossip story of him maybe or maybe not taking the Jets to the promised land, him maybe or maybe not showing the middle finger to the Green Bay Packers, him maybe not collapsing and falling on his face, realizing he is an old man trying to play football and maybe his time has passed. I was rooting for the hot gossip, but now ain't nobody got no hot gossip. What's the hot gossip of the NFL now? Now we got to do what? Go back to Russell Wilson. I guess that, Sean Payton and Russell Wilson, maybe that will be interesting. Will Russell Wilson rise to his pre Sierra days when he was just a man trying to make it instead of a man realizing or believing that he's made it, a man who was pulling away from the light, shining amongst the stars and his celebritism with his bride, Sierra. Maybe that's going to be the hot gossip now. Now we got to go back and dig up some stuff. Oh, and there's the other Cowboys going to finally do it this year gossip, which after 20 some odd years, it gets old. But hey, with the new lineup of Undisputed, with Skip and Michael Irvin being obnoxious about the Cowboys, I guess I will tune in to tune out that nonsense. But I am glad that it's football season again. A lot of new quarterbacks to shuffle around, review, and cheer or boo. I guess the Jets will still be a story, but what a story, right? What did the Jets what did they do? What universal debt do they owe, Lord? I mean, even Aaron Rodgers had to pay. The Jets owe somebody. The Jets ain't right. I don't know what they did, the owner did in a former life, but listen, you are paying up, sir. And maybe after you get rid of, maybe after if you sell the team, maybe they'll do better. But talk about jinxed. I don't really believe in that. I just kind of believe in it. We're where we're supposed to be, and the things that happen, or some kind of karma pay up or payback. I don't know, but the Jets, wow. I think though, if I had been given an opportunity to go to the Jets, I think if that was the New York team that somebody said, "Hey, you want to come play for us?" I would have been like, "No, something wrong with y'all. Y'all don't ever have it together. Y'all always just have one side of the ball together." And no, I just don't want to come there. Maybe you should change your colors. I'm not sure. It's the giant city, and they just let y'all put the name New York next to your emblem as well. So I'm gonna pass on the Jets. Mm, I don't know what it is, but they seem like they owe a universal debt. They can't get it together. Um, Everybody is looking at Deshaun Watson to see if he reverses back to his Texans quarterback form. Messy game between the Cleveland Browns and the Cincinnati Bengals. My boy Joe looked like a regular Joe, but we're gonna expect Mr. Burrow to get it together. The Seahawks, my home city at the moment. I don't know what happened. I wasn't expecting the Seahawks to lose to the Rams. Did Geno's Cinderella slipper? How does that story with Cinderella work? Did he turn back into a pumpkin? I don't know what's going on with Seahawks. Pete Carroll. I'm blaming it all on Pete. Been blaming it on Pete for years. But yeah, I don't know any. The Aaron Rodgers story was really a season letdown, but it is football season, and we do have Deion Sanders to kind of carry us through. That Aaron Rodgers thing just kind of blew us all up, but we do have Deion Sanders. They do play Colorado State this week. And so we will see what happens with that. But other than that, I am excited that the fall sports are back in swing. Basketball is coming up pretty soon. My Rockets, what's going on with Kevin Porter Jr.? Who knew? Rockets released him, man. Arrested, felony assault, domestic violence. When they said Porter arraigned or arrested, I was like, what Porter are they talking about? Click. Not my Rocket. Wow. So yeah, that's going on, and James Harden, basketball season is going to be a lot of hot gossip. I'm looking forward to basketball season, but football season just got here, and I'm not going to look over it. But yeah, the Aaron Rodgers story. I believe that Aaron, as much as people don't like Aaron, I think Aaron is a spiritual guy, kind of like I'm a spiritual person. I think that he looks at the universe for signs. I think that once he gets beyond his feelings, I think he will get a message, and I think he will decide to do based on what he feels spiritually. And there's nothing wrong with that, but I'm going to advise that you think long and hard about what message you receive spiritually, Aaron, and think about that green and white. Maybe it's them JETS, Jets. Maybe you need to jet up out of there, sir. Could stay in Green Bay, but what about, hey, here's a story just came to me. Jordan Love. What about the ascend of Jordan Love? Now that Aaron Rodgers is gone, Jordan Love gets to rise, show who he's been waiting behind Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers now has to look and watch the ascend of Jordan Love and see that Green Bay is not going to miss him the way the Jets are going to miss him. Jets going to miss Aaron. Green Bay ain't going to miss Aaron. And I'm rooting for Jordan Love. And if the Green Bay Packers get another superstar, they would have had Brett Favre, Aaron Rodgers, and Jordan Love. That's what, 30, 35 years of quarterbacking? They've not had to worry about anything. And the rest of us down here, that's mere mortals. We just struggling. We living with the likes of Kirk Cousins, um, Zach Wilson's. I like Baker's attitude, but the Baker Mayfields, CJ, he's a rookie, my Texans, we're going to see what we do. But how about Jordan Love having a stellar first game as a starter? So I'm rooting for that. That is hot gossip. It's got to be Chapin Aaron, man, because he does have an ego outside of the tragedy of an Achilles tear at 783 years old trying to play quarterback. Lord, just, maybe that's a sign too. But he had to be like, ooh, they were right drafting that young man. But is he going to be cheering for Jordan Love? I don't know. But you know his ego ain't going to quite let him go out like that. He's probably going to listen to his spirit, but that ego going to be boxing his spirit in his face. If his spirit says, retire, it's not your time, it's over with, he going to say, yeah, but I got to show them something. So he's going to be in a battle of ego and truth. Which one's going to win? Because if he comes back with his ego and then that truth of age bites him in the butt, that too will be a story. We got to wait till next year because I done shifted my whole perspective on that. I believe the man's coming back because he's got too much of an ego to go out like that. So, and if Jordan Love has an excellent year, he coming back. Be show. So yeah, NFL season full effect. Thursday night football, Sunday night football, Monday night football, Sunday football. These are good days ahead. So Tiffany Gaines, Seekers Podcast. That's my sports take, my sports hot gossip for the week. Not much going on. We'll see what happens Saturday. 2 days. Let's see what happens with Colorado on Saturday. I'll be back. Whether they win or not, I'm going to be back. Support my Dion. Why? Because I believe. Tiffany Gaines, Seekers Podcast.